Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. You're checking out a 2013 Cadillac CTS and it has been customized big time. So if you've never checked out a car before here at Celebrity Cars, our initial video here is while I check out its condition in detail, so you don't have to get up off your couch or hop on a plane. I'm going to dissect the condition of this car for you so you can stay safely at home in case you don't want to travel right now. I'm going to do what I normally do is a 10-foot walk around while I babble just a little bit, and you can get a better idea whether this is a car that you'd like to hit the button on and take home and have in your own garage. Yes, this is a very, very special automobile. Lots of customization done. Very super fancy sound system in it. Got an added spoiler in the back. The wheels and tires are extra sharp. Extra ground effects around the bottom. Lamborghini doors. A really cool addition of a hood scoop on the front, as well as these really awesome spoilers and graphics on the car. Now, first off, I'll say I like to get really close to these cars and look at scratches and all that kind of stuff and let you know about it at home so you know what you're getting yourself involved in. I will tell you right now, first off, right off the bat, that this car needs a very expensive but very doable detail job. What do I mean by that? Why are you saying that? I'm saying it because it's a beautiful black car. We all know black paint, and if somebody doesn't take proper care of it every moment of the day, you could wind up with some extra scratches and such. Obviously things that you don't want to see on the car when you buy it. But this particular car, we're leaving the responsibility up to you and your favorite polish and your favorite wax or your favorite detailer that you use down the road. There is only a couple small abrasions on this car, small dings that I will point out to you. But other than that, it's all here. I think the hood was repainted because of the special bump on the hood. Maybe the front bumper was painted. We don't know all the details on it, but I do know that with proper equipment, proper care, proper cleaning products, that this car would shine up even more than what you see now, tenfold, easily. So, without any further ado, I'm going to spend a lot of my time kind of keeping my mouth shut and attempting to focus on the paint so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't need to point it out. I know you can see it because we have some fancy skylights in the showroom that are extremely unforgiving. So, there's no hiding it. That's it. The whole car is pretty much like that, folks. I know you're looking at it, you can see it. I'm looking at the back trunk. It's not terrible. Like I said, it's not an hour-long polish. It's a polish, wax, polish, cut, you name it, in order to shine this sucker up. Okay, just wanted to be clear about that. I'm over here on the passenger side. I'm going to start to pinpoint some things that would jump right out. That's a door ding, or we'll call it a quarter panel ding. Okay, that's one blemish on the car. The lower valances on both sides, these extra spoilers, ground effects, if you will, mild marks, mild scratches. Once again, a very patient detailer can hook you up with getting 95% of all these scratches out. We've detailed enough cars to know which cars have hope and which ones don't. And this is a full-on hope. Okay? Each one of these wheels, although as beautiful as they are, have a slight bit of curb rash. One or two of them have been repaired from its curb rash, but you can still tell that there's a little bit of it there. I'm only digging in and showing you this because this is my job, but if you notice from this distance, you don't notice any of that. You need to really be up on top of it. Same thing with all these scratches, folks. I need to be up on top of this car in order for you to see just the surface mess that, you know, just a normal daily driven car would accumulate over time. Like I said, wax, polish, wax. It's going to take some work, but look what you have to work with. This is a really unique, awesome car. Okay, let's take a look at this front spoiler. We have a slight bit of damage down here. Somebody corrected it with some of their own paint at home. It does blend okay. I won't go as far as to say nicely, but once again, I'll back up with what we're looking at here. Unless I'm 2 feet away, it's not that terribly noticeable, but it is at the same time. This right down here is a hair loose, but not really loose. I'm giving it a good tug. It's just a little wobbly. If I quickly go over here to the driver's side and I grab this, it's much firmer, but it's all still one piece. It only has a couple mild scratches and chunks taken out of it. Like I said, I'm just being honest. I want you to be comfortable in your purchase. The front end of this car needs a little extra help, but we're not talking huge paint jobs or anything. We're going right back to what I've been saying for the last 8 minutes, that you just need a very special detailer and someone that will take some time to make this look extra nice. The headlight covers are in half decent shape. They are starting to do their the foggy substance that these things are notorious for, but it is very mild, and I'm pretty sure with one of those store-bought correction systems, you could get it looking almost back to new. We're over on the driver's side front wheel and tire right now. The tires all seem to be in half decent shape, but once again, these wheels do have a slight bit of curb rash around pretty much all 4 wheels. Now also, as you'll notice, some hard cornering, some wider tires. We'll do some touching here along the bottom of this fender. So I need you to know that, and I need you to see that. Okay. Right here, we've got a substantial Audi ding, if you will, and a small mark or 2 right here that a detailer will not be able to fix. This is more of a touch-up paint thing here. But let me show you where that is. I'll back up. It's not the most noticeable thing in the whole world, but it's there. And once again, my job to show you. Now, the reason why that little ding is there is because these are not normal doors here on the CTS-V. These have been upgraded to be Lamborghini doors, and I will stop this filming. Once I'm done going over the whole entire condition, I will open this car up so you can see what it looks like sitting here with the doors up. But that's the reason why that little ding is there, because sometimes, if you know, opening and closing these doors can be a bit of a challenge, and then somebody who doesn't know that these are Lamborghini doors can dent things up a little bit. Not the end of the world, but I wanted to let you know that that was there. That's just some dirt. And no more large chunks or heavy scratches in this paint. Once again, just needs a good shine. Here is the driver's side rear wheel and tire. Once again, a little bit of curb rash on these wheels, but man, they are super awesome looking. And we have some rubbing back here from going around corners from these widened tires, okay? The spoiler is in super shape. The brackets into the hood, yes. We've already gotten questions. Yes, there are holes in the trunk, okay? Yes, there will be holes there if you don't like this spoiler and you want to take them off, so they would have to be repaired, okay? The rear bumper, once again, just needs a good shine job. Nobody backed, you know what? There is a small mark right here in the center. This one was very difficult for me to find and see. It is extremely mild. I wouldn't do anything to that at all, personally. But other than that, the rear end of the car looks great. There's no cracking back here in any of the panels. There's no spider webbing going on. It's in a very decent shape. Okay. I think I'm done going over. Let's look at the top real quick so you can get a good look at what the paint going on back here. Yeah, granted, folks, yeah, very nice reflection. It is a very shiny car. You said, whoa, when you saw the picture and you clicked on the YouTube button to watch the video on this car. So I 100% understand your interest in the vehicle. Just know that you're gonna have a fun day detailing this after you take it home. Okay, there's one more shot of it all closed up. Be right back with it all open. Okay, as promised, wanted to get this really awesome 2013 Cadillac CTS V Custom all opened up so I can freely walk around and show you what this car has to offer. We'll take care of the engine compartment first, why not? I do not believe that any customization was done to the engine or power plant of this car. It looks beautiful, well cared for underneath this engine compartment, or this hood. Not much to see, but a bunch of plastic. Underneath the hood. Nice shape. Okay, well, let's close this up. Okay, good. Here we have it, the interior. Seems to be a cream interior. Some suede and leather in here. Very Cadillac. Got an extra floor covering down here to protect the carpet. The seats are, I will say, used. They look good. Slight discoloration. Slight markings from getting in and out of the car. Just about every used seat has the capabilities of getting a little marked up from getting in and out of the car. This one has those issues, but there are no tears, there are no rips. And once again, a detailer, little patience, get in here and clean this up very nice. Gonna hop in real quick. We're not gonna start it right now. I just want to give you an idea overall of what we got going on in here. From what I understand, a very highly upgraded sound system was put in this car. Backup cameras, extra cameras, all happens right here on this fancy screen. All aftermarket. We'll get to that. You can read about it in the description. But everything in here was just some slight used scratches in here. Nothing major. There are no cracks in the dash. Seems to be a little bit of glue on the dashboard right here though. Not positive if that's going to be removed super easy or not. Just wanted to let you know that it was there. Here's the passenger seat, which also seems to be in very average to good condition. And here's your back seat. I would presume barely sat in. Here's your rear view mirror, it's in good shape. Extra buttons and whistles up here on the ceiling of the car. It's a little difficult for me to get inside the doors, but I stop and do a little bit of focusing. You can get a good idea of the condition. I'll do it from outside the car too. This is underneath, nice and clean underneath. Okay, steering wheel's in good shape. The sill getting in and out of this car is in great shape. There's not a whole lot of scratches getting in and out of the car. Let's work our way over to the passenger side before we visit the trunk. Sharp car. Okay, let's take a look inside the trunk, and then we'll close it up, and then I'll give you a good view of what this looks like with just the doors up. In the trunk back here, we just have a normal trunk with a fancy amp down here, a bunch of cables attached to it. Helps power up the fancy sound system in this automobile. Right behind this wall, you find yourself the battery to the car. Okay. Like I said, this paint back here, can't wait for some polish. Okay, I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna do one more little view here of how cool this looks with the Lamborghini doors up. Pretty hot ride. Thanks again for inquiring on this 2013 Cadillac CTS V Custom. We hope you like it. If you have any more questions, give us a call, 702-818-1031. Check the description on the automobile and let us know if it's something you'd like to take home. Thanks very much.